Well, I am glad to see that I am not the only one that is interested in other people's garbage. Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by for another Empties video today. I have a fairly full basket here and I try to keep these Empties videos fairly brief. I mean brief for a Keep Beauty Real video, let's face it. Now, some of these are empty, some of these are just sadly not good anymore and need to go. So we're gonna dive in. I have a mix of quite a few different things. A lot of this is skincare because I have been rocking through the skincare. If you are new to my channel, I have really been trying to use up my skincare hoard. I have a lot of skincare that I've just collected through everything from subscription boxes, mystery boxes, things that I've purchased and repurchases and all of those things, and it's getting a little out of control. So I've really been pretty good about not purchasing much in the last 3 to 6 months. Just a few things here or there, things that I, always have to have in my collection, but I've been avoiding the random purchases. So we're gonna dive right into this. Let's go ahead and talk about some of these skincare items since this is what I'm seeing on the top. This is a repurchase. This is the Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser from Youth to the People. If you'll notice, this is a different top on here because my body wash that I got from by Rosie Jane, the pumper on it wasn't working. And so luckily, the one from this bottle does work on that. So this is actually the by Rosie Jane body wash pumper. Yeah, so I was able to still use it. I was kind of like doing the whole like open it up and dump it out in my hand to wash my body. And then I was like, wait a minute, I think I have an empty of the Youth to the People and I bet that that's gonna fit. So that's what I'm using. So way to still be able to use that guy. So then let's see, what else do we have in here? Let's just keep going with the skincare. This one, y'all, this one took me forever to get through. This is the Daily Microfoliant by Dermalogica. I really enjoy this product. I will say part of the reason why it took me so long is at one point I had it had gotten lost. It had gotten lost in the cabinet. And then I also at some point, probably complimentary, it was, honestly, it was probably like last year's lucky bag maybe. We got the Good Genes, their little like pineapple enzyme powder, and so I had one in the shower and then one like at my bathroom vanity, and so I finally was able to use this up. I really do like this. I'm not much of a physical exfoliant person. I prefer a chemical exfoliant, but if I am going to use something physical, it's going to be something super gentle like this, something that I could use every day if I really wanted to. I find that I use something like this about once a week, maybe twice a week, especially if I have been, upgrading my retinol, or if I've just been kind of like getting into the habit of using it again and my skin's starting to get a little flaky. This just gently helps to buff that off, but it's not like scrubby. I don't feel like I'm creating micro tears on my skin. I really do like this. In the last, okay, I guess I did purchase something. In the last Ulta skincare beauty deals thing that they had, I bought the super microfoliant or something like that. I haven't opened it up because I do still have the pineapple one in my bathroom and I'm not gonna have two open at the same time anymore. It just takes forever to get through. So I do have that one to try out. I don't know how to compare it to this one, but I will let you know in the future. So when I repurchase this, yes, it's pricey. I would get it on a sale, but I do really like it. All right, a couple skincare samples. I have a little guy of the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser and then also the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. These are both products that I have purchased multiple tubes of in the full size and just happen to have little minis to be able to use to travel. I've been doing a lot of traveling lately for work, so I have been able to go through quite a few of my minis. So love these. Would I purchase them? Yes, I have. Would I purchase them again? Yes, absolutely. So then what else do we have in here? We have this little, I think that this was just a little sample that I got for free and something. This is the Biossance Squalane Omega Repair Cream. I finally used this guy up. There's something about this that just smells like, I think before I said like rotted fruit, like it's like bad or something, but it smells like apricot or like, I don't love the smell of it. I don't love the smell of it. And for that reason, I don't think I would purchase this. Was it nice? Yes. Was it like something that was wowing? No, it was just like a nice night cream is when I usually used it, was at night. Yeah, it's just not, I know a lot of people love Biossance. It's not something that I've ever been like, oh my gosh, this is like miracle products for me. I do like the one sunscreen that my friend Aileen from ATHR Beauty sent over to me, but I don't know if that would be a repurchase either. So this was okay, but it's definitely not something that I'm gonna be spending my moolah on. Another little mini in here. This is another First Aid Beauty. This is the Pure Skin Face Cleanser. So this says it has Fab Antioxidant Booster. Would I purchase this? No. I really did not feel like this was a very effective cleanser, especially in taking off any makeup. Like, this is definitely a situation where you'd need a double cleanse. I really struggled with this one. I was like, is this even doing anything? So I did start out using this one when I was traveling, but I eventually made it like a morning cleanser to use when I didn't have any makeup on. I do usually do a double cleanse with like a cleansing balm, but for those times that I either don't want to travel with one, or for those times that honestly I'm just too lazy to do 2 steps, I do like to have a cleanser that I feel like is going to mostly get the job done, and this one didn't do it for me. So if I got another sample of it, I would use it as a morning cleanser again, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to purchase it, like, ever. Right, we have a couple more skincare items. This is one that I've used for a very long time. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle of this. This is the Paula's Choice C15 Super Booster with ferulic acid and vitamin E. So I really like this vitamin C serum. The only thing that I don't like about this is the fact that it is like pure liquid. It just makes it a little bit harder to put on the skin, because it's like if you try to drip it on your face, then it runs really fast, and I felt like, oh my gosh, I've got to like, you know, get this like pushed back up. Or if I put it in my hands, sometimes it like runs through my fingers, or I feel like I'm just not getting as much of the product where I want it. So that is the only thing. What I was finding that I was doing was mixing this in with another serum to put it on towards the end of when I was using this bottle, just because I was getting tired of fighting with the liquid. It is also a little pricier. So once I ran out of this, I opened up the pharmacy waterless vitamin C serum that I had. That one has more of like a gel consistency, a very thin gel, but a gel nonetheless. I do prefer that consistency over this one. It is also less expensive ounce for ounce, so I will probably stop using this one for a while. I want to see how I feel about the pharmacy one. If it feels like it's just as effective after using a bottle, I will probably just stick with it. I've kind of like gone back and forth over the years with both of these, and it's just the texture of this one. Like, I get that it means that it's probably like more pure, more potent, but it's just also more of a pain in the butt. So I do really like it, but for now I'm using the pharmacy. Okay, I'm gonna put this into skincare, although I don't really feel like it does much for skincare. This is the Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. If you can see, this is almost full. I was sent this by influencer, so I did not purchase this. I'm sure at this point it is expired, and it's just like separate-y and weird, and I never liked the smell of this, and I feel like now, I don't know if it always smelled like this, but I don't like the smell of it. I remember when I did the review of it, I was like, okay, this feels like a nice little like glowy primer. And I know even then I didn't really like the, the smell of it. And now I'm like, yeah, still don't like the smell. I'm sure it's expired. It's starting to get a little separate-y, so I'm just gonna like get rid of it. I don't really think that I would ever buy any Charlotte Tilbury skincare. I do have some things that I've gotten through like gifts with purchase, things like that. But it just seems like a lot of hype to me. It seems like a lot of hype. I definitely have some Charlotte Tilbury cosmetics that I really like, but none of the skincare to me has ever been wowing. So this was like, okay, if you like a glowy serum, like a hydrating serum, but for the price tag, I think there are a lot of other hydrating serums out there. All right, I'm gonna pop this one in here too, because this is another one that I'm pretty sure just needs to go. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. This was very, very separated. It was sitting over here with all my other setting mists. It still smells okay, but I know that it's old. I know that this is old. I really did like this product. I don't think that it's anything like overly like amazing, wowing, can't be found anywhere else, but I did really like it. However, I'm not really purchasing anything from ColourPop. I just also have about a bajillion setting sprays to get through, so this one was okay. I just know that I've had it for a really long time. It's such a shame. See, this is why I'm trying to use up what I have and not have like a bajillion backups, because this is what happens. The stuff that I have, I am like, ooh, I want to try this other nice shiny thing, and then I try that thing, and then I never go back to the original one, even though I really liked it. So I'm gonna stop wasting my money. I'm gonna stop having this happen. And I probably won't repurchase this. All right, another product that I'm getting rid of that is probably half or more full is this Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. It still smells okay. Here's the thing about this. This makes my lips peel. There's something in this that my lips do not like. I know a lot of people go crazy over this. I don't like it. I let Jeremy take it to use it, and he really didn't like it either. And I just happened to find this the other day when I was going through our cabinet for something. I don't remember what I was looking for, but I was like, the sleeping mask is still in here. I'm like, yeah, he didn't like it either, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And unfortunately, because we've been digging our fingers into it, it's not like I can pass it on to anybody, so it's just gotta go into the garbaggio, and that makes me a little sad, but you know, that's what happens. I gave into the hype of trying it out because everybody loved it, and I really didn't, so that's a shame. Oh, speaking of setting mist, I did use this one up. There are like driblets in here left, but not much. This, of course, is MAC Fix Plus. So for me, I use Fix Plus, of course, to like wet my brushes when I'm gonna be using shiny eyeshadows. I also do like to set down powder products with this. It doesn't necessarily, to me, extend the life of my makeup, but it does get rid of a dusty look on the face. So here's the thing. Is MAC now not doing the back to MAC? Will someone tell me down below? I saw their post on Instagram and it was sort of like, hey, in the future, here's what's going on. Because of course I'm one of those fools that had like 4 products saved up and was waiting to do my 5th, but I think I'm out now. I will of course still recycle these, but it's just a bummer. I was like, dang, I almost had enough for a product. Now, the one thing that I do find annoying is the fact that these caps don't come off to be able to dump other product in. It's super annoying. I think that they probably do that because they probably think we all like the sprayer of this and they don't want us putting other stuff in there. I'm not sure, but I was actually just gonna take the little bit of what's in here and put it in my little travel size because I do like having a travel size for when I travel. I hate having to bring something big like this. And the thing is once something gets down to this point, this sprayer does not work well. It spits all over the face. It leaves big like droplets. I don't like it. So that's why I have started only using this for eyeshadow. And honestly, I feel like more of it hits my carpet than I actually get on my brush because it kind of like goes everywhere. So that's a little bit annoying, but I wish that you could just like open this up all the way and I can't seem to get the cap off. So if it's just me, if you've done it before, let me know, but I've tried on both of these and I couldn't seem to do it. So that is also going to be recycled. Let's see, you probably shouldn't be surprised if you know me that I have some Complexion rescue. I finally got through two tubes. So I have bamboo and ginger. Bamboo I usually wear in the cooler months when I'm lighter, and then ginger is the one that I use more towards like spring, summer, early fall. I did use this on vacation. So definitely this one, by the way, it looks like it's puffy, but the packaging on the outside, like the tube on the inside is still fine, but this outer packaging came apart, and so that's why it looks so puffy. But trust me, it is definitely used up. This is my all-time ride or die tinted moisturizer. I love it so much. I will continue to use them forever and ever. Am I gonna purchase another one? Not for a while, because I have 2 backups in there because I'm a fool. All right, speaking of being a fool, let's go into the 2 products that I have to get rid of just because they aren't good anymore. Although this one isn't necessarily my fault. This one I think just expired very quickly. This is the highlighting balm from Merit, and this is in Kava and it smells like old crayons. It smells like old crayons. It was a very pretty product. I didn't use it a lot. I wish that I had used it more before it went bad. I really wanted to try the rose gold shade, but now that I know how quickly these expire, I don't think I will do that. This says that it has a 12-month shelf life on it, and I do think that it was probably like under that 12-month mark when the smell started happening. And let's face it, a lot of us tend to keep a few of the products past the point of what they say the best use by is, as long as they're still smelling good, as long as the texture is fine, but this is a no for me, so that one has to go. Another product, I pulled out a mascara out of my lash hoard, and this one was like completely dried up. This is the Lights Camera Lashes from Tarte. This to me is an okay mascara. It's like defining, and it does give like a little bit of length, but it wasn't like a wower. I honestly thought that I would use this as like a lash primer, and no, I'm not using it for anything. Like I pulled a little like brush out of the tube and it was like so dry that like the bristles were all like so wasted my money on that because that is completely dry. Actually, who knows, I could have gotten that as like a gift with purchase, but regardless of however I got it, I wasn't able to use it. I do have an empty of my Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. This is in my top 4 mascaras, I would say, at this point. I really do like it. It's great for a wispy, lengthening, elongating look. I really do like this. I like it a lot better now that I use it the way that they said to, where you use the one side to sort of like push up the lashes and then you use the bristles to kind of like feather through. So it has a curved wand, and when I looked into how to use it, it works even better than just like using it like a traditional mascara. So again, I go through and I use the like little scoop side to sort of push everything up, and then I go through and like feather it out with the bristles, and it works really well. Okay, what else do we have in here? We have a little mini of the Kosas Airbrow Gel. I really liked this. Would I buy this? You know, I don't think that this was any better than like some of the other brow products like Gimme Brow. I would say it's fairly similar to like Gimme Brow. It was nice. The shade was a little bit lighter than I would normally go to, but it actually worked really well when I wanted to fill in my brows and just know that they weren't going to get too dark. So I did like this, but I don't see purchasing it, but maybe on a sale, maybe I would. And then I have a few other products in here that either were completely used up or completely dried out. This Benefit They're Real push-up liner. Do they even make this anymore? I think this is just a little mini, but it was totally dried up. It's one of those like creams that sort of like squished out of a rubber applicator. I never really liked it, but I went to use it the other day and, you know, just kind of like use it up. And I was like, nope, not using that anymore. Here is the Anastasia Brow Pen in medium brown. This has definitely gotten to the point. It's either gotten to the point where it's empty or it's gotten to the point, see now, of course, it's going to come out. This is the thing with this. Like, I feel like it's almost empty. It's almost empty enough to where I can get a few strokes and then it doesn't want to do anything anymore in my brows, and I'm just over it. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I know I've had it for a long time too, so it definitely feels like it is like on the way out, but of course now it's going to go ahead and mark up my skin. Then I have this Dagger tattoo liner from Kat Von D at the time. This is completely dry. I mean, I think I did use it up, but it is definitely needing to go. I have a brush. That, yes, I could totally like glue this together. This is the Small Contour from Sigma, but honestly, I've had this brush for so long and it's not something that's like a favorite of mine. And the fact that it came apart, I'm like, I really don't need to take the effort to go ahead and put them back together. It's not the softest feeling brush. It's not horrible. It's just not a favorite. And so when I felt it wiggling the one day and it just like popped off, I was like, you know what? It's just time to go. I have so many brushes and that's not one that I need to, I need to reinvigorate. Oh, I just realized that I have this Blink Black Lash Primer. This is a black primer, and I did not think that they made this anymore, and I actually was doing a little Google search to see if they do, and they actually still make this. I would definitely get this on a sale. I've actually like put it on my little wish list because I did feel like this lash primer really helped just thicken the lashes. It helped keep a curl. I just really enjoyed it, and since it is black, I didn't have to worry about that like weird milky color on my lashes if I missed a spot with my mascara. So I did really like this, but it is fairly pricey. I would definitely get it on sale. All right, just a few more products. I have the Brazilian Foreplay body wash here from Sol de Janeiro. It's okay. It smells nice. The thing about this is this top got super gunky almost right away, and it was very hard to squeeze out. Like, I had to like really get in there, and it was annoying. The smell is nice. It definitely like has that boom boom cream smell. But as a body wash, it was just okay. Like, it's fairly expensive and it wasn't overly hydrating. It's not like I smelled like this Brazilian goddess all day. I feel like by the time I dried off my skin, the scent was gone. So I definitely don't think I would repurchase this. I think I got it in a set. I got it in a set with the moisturizer and with the mist. So I think that that was a good deal and I was glad to try it, but I don't think I would repurchase it. So another native deodorant. Is anybody surprised? This is the scent Rosé. So this is like a grapefruit rose scent. I really enjoyed this one. For me, this would be perfect like going into spring and summer, but it is gone. So I will not be using it, but I would definitely repurchase it. I think it was a limited edition one, so maybe they'll bring it back in the future. I have 2 bottles of the Invisible Wear dry shampoo, of course, in the brunette shade from Paul Mitchell. I love this. This is my favorite. It helps me absorb oils. It isn't overly gritty feeling. You know, some dry shampoos give your hair a lot more like grit and texture. Sometimes that can be good if that's what you're going for, but I just want to feel clean. I want to feel clean, and this is like 90% clean, 10% texturizers, and that's exactly what's perfect for me. And it is tinted, so I don't look like I powdered my wig when I use my dry shampoo. If you're a brunette and you've gone down the dry shampoo road, you will know what I'm talking about. I love this. I love the scent. The reason I have 2 is not because I'm a dirty birdie who never washes her hair. I think that I probably had like maybe one in a travel bag, one in my bathroom, and they were probably like half empty and I was using them both at the same time, and I just happened to run out of both of them at the same time. So that's just what happens. I do wash my hair on occasion, y'all. Okay, so the Lumify eye drops, I really do like these. My eyes tend to just get red, especially when I'm traveling in hotel rooms with dry air. I tell you what, I cannot tell you how many times I have been traveling for work and I go to sleep, and then the next day when I'm doing a hair show or teaching a class or whatever, people are like, are you all right? I'm like, I swear I wasn't out partying last night. Like, I just have really red eyes anytime that I'm traveling. So this really just helps kind of brighten them up and makes me look bright, awake, and like I'm ready to do my job, which is important. So I really do like these. I will definitely keep repurchasing. And that is it. I'm sure right after this, as always happens, I will find something, but that's why there will be more empties in the future. So let me know if you've tried any of these, and I think that's gonna be it. So hopefully this was a quick little fun look into what I've been using up. I'm telling y'all, I am like rocking through the skincare. I am, by the way, going to be uploading my skincare hoard reorganization, collection declutter, however it ends up being, very soon. So make sure you subscribe to see that, and I will see you really soon.